Let's talk about comfort zones. We're told so often to leave them behind, to step boldly into the unknown because that's where life's greatest growth happens. And sure, there's truth in that. But here's a question worth exploring. Is it always about the leap? Does staying put, sinking into familiarity, ever hold as much value as venturing out? Imagine a life confined to the same small circle, day after day, with the same conversations, habits, and faces. It sounds stagnant, doesn't it? Without fresh experiences, new challenges, and unfamiliar connections, we'd miss a kaleidoscope of possibilities that enrich and redefine what it means to truly live. Stepping out, exposing ourselves to different people, cultures, and stories is how we stretch our perspective. It's how empathy grows, how we begin to grasp the threads of humanity that tie us all together. Yet, there's something we often overlook in this narrative of relentless exploration. Comfort, the kind that gives you peace, grounding, and an unshakable sense of self, isn't a prison. It's a sanctuary. Life doesn't have to be lived entirely on the fringes of discomfort to be meaningful. The truth lies in balance. Stepping out when it's time to grow, but knowing when to return to the spaces that anchor us. When it comes to relationships, venturing into new territory can open up worlds of understanding and compassion. Meeting people whose lives and beliefs differ from your own is an unparalleled teacher. But none of it holds meaning if you're not rooted in authenticity. To build something lasting with another person, you have to start by knowing yourself, unapologetically and without pretense. It might sound simple, almost cliché, but few things are as transformative as self-awareness. Understanding what you stand for, what you love, and where your boundaries lie is the foundation for every meaningful connection you'll make. Without it, relationships can feel fragile, as if built on quicksand. People sense it, an unease, a dissonance, when you aren't aligned with yourself. Even if they can't pinpoint why, it affects how they perceive and respond to you. But when you embrace who you are, something remarkable happens. You radiate a kind of integrity that's magnetic. Words and actions align. Trust builds naturally. It's like crafting a solid, unshakable bond, a mutual contract of honesty and respect. And in that space, conversations flourish. Real, unfiltered dialogues, where both sides feel safe to express without fear of judgment, become the norm. These are the connections that teach us the most. The people we allow into our inner circles aren't just companions. They're mirrors, revealing the blind spots we'd rather not face. It's not always easy to hear the hard truths, but it's necessary. These moments of graceful accountability, where someone cares enough to challenge you, are where true growth lives. At the same time, not every connection should demand vulnerability. Trust takes time to build, and rushing into deep disclosures with someone new can backfire. There's value in keeping a little mystery, in letting relationships unfold naturally. When you nurture the right connections, the ones built on mutual understanding and shared values, you create the kind of bonds that empower and inspire. Ironically, it's through these trusted relationships, formed within the comfort zone, that we find the courage to stretch beyond it. They provide the security to explore, to take risks, knowing there's a safety net if we fall. And when you return from those ventures, you bring back wisdom, experiences, and stories to share, deepening those bonds even further. So, here's the takeaway. Leaving your comfort zone is vital. It expands your world, challenges your limits, and shapes your character. But staying in your comfort zone? That's where you nurture the trust, vulnerability, and self-awareness that make life's adventures worthwhile. It's not about one or the other. It's about knowing when to leap and when to stay grounded. And in those moments of grounding, when the world feels just right, remember this. The strength you build here is what fuels the courage to rise again tomorrow.